This video is about how the Nigerian Biafran War changed the life of Steve Jobs, the founder of the company that makes the iPhone and MacBook computers. Stephen Paul Jobs was an American businessman, inventor, and investor best known for co-founding the technology giant Apple Inc., the company that makes the iPhones, iPads, and MacBooks. Jobs was also the founder of Next and chairman and majority shareholder of Pixar Animation Company. The Nigerian Civil War, also known as the Nigerian Biafran War, was a civil war fought between Nigeria and the Republic of Biafra, a secessionist state that declared its independence from Nigeria in 1967. Steve Jobs is an American and was not in Nigeria during the Nigerian Biafran Civil War, but the war changed his life. Yes, Steve Jobs denounced his Christian faith because of the war. Okay, how did this happen? Let's dive straight into the details. In the early days of his life, he was very constant in the church. Steve Jobs was a deep believer of the Christian faith. The Biafran War broke out in 1967, and by 1968, the war was being reported as a genocide against the Christian Biafrans by Nigeria and her allies, and there were different pictures of starving Biafran children being circulated by the media. The starving Biafran children thing happened as a result of the food blockade against the Biafrans by the Nigerian government. In 1968, when Steve Jobs was just 13 years old, he went to church one day, while others were carrying a Bible. He was carrying a 1968 edition of Life magazine, which featured a pair of starving children from Biafra on the front cover. He approached the church minister and asked if I raise my finger. "Will God know which one I'm going to raise even before I do it?" The pastor answered, "Yes, God knows everything." Steve Jobs then pulled out the magazine cover and asked, "Well, does God know about this and what's going to happen to those children?" And the pastor responded, "Steve, I know you don't understand, but yes, God knows about that." Following a bewildering, unsatisfactory, and even infuriating reaction, Steve Jobs announced that he didn't want to have anything to do with worshiping such a God, leading him to permanently distance himself from attending church. Essentially, Jobs' initial encounters with Christianity seemed hampered by the age-old philosophical dilemma known as the problem of evil, the notion that the coexistence of God's benevolence, omnipotence, and the existence of evil is untenable. To Jobs, if God truly embodied the loving and powerful attributes espoused by Christianity, then the existence of suffering, particularly among innocent children, would be inconceivable. However, given the stark reality of such injustices, the notion of an all-loving and all-powerful deity appeared implausible to him. That is the story of how the Nigerian Biafran War changed the life of Steve Jobs. In the next episode, we will be looking at how this same Nigerian Biafran War changed the life of another great American citizen and the tensions the war created in Europe. Stay tuned to TV Afrique Networks. Make sure you follow us for more interesting videos. Keep watching TV Afrique. Remember to subscribe to our channel and follow us on social media for more videos.